company data.
Good morning, Evolution family. Today is Thursday, April 17th. It's a little bit after 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm Jose Lambert of Archer Travel Service.
You're not Reggie.
I know I'm not Reggie, and it's not Jose's Sales Lab, but welcome everyone to Reggie's Sales Lab. Reggie couldn't make it this morning. He has to go pick up his mom for the Easter holidays, so that's where he's went to pick her up. And joining us right below me, right here, is Mr. David Evans from Expedia Tap as we now continue Expedia Tap Week with Reggie's Sales Lab being co-hosted by Jose Lambert, right? Good morning, Dave.
Good morning.
Right. Amanda, how are you? I'm kind of like just thrown in here, so we're going to get started. And if you have any questions by the end of this, we'll have some time for some Q&A and you can ask Dave some questions. All right, so let's get to it, all right? Maximizing sales, tools and tips for travel agents, how Expedia Tap supports your success. Marketing doesn't have to be overwhelming. With the right tools, you can attract clients, build trust, and close more sales. Today, Dave's from Expedia Tap, will share some marketing insights and sales techniques for you, the Archer Evolution agents. Okay? Hi, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, it's still cloudy here. Like I said before we started, it looks like it's Scotland out here, Ireland. It's like gray and drabby and everything. Go ahead, Mr.
Yeah.
Evans.
Well, it's a little gray here too, but we have the first question for Dave, and that is, what are the best educational resources available for travel agents looking to specialize in selling Expedia Tap?
Well, thank you for having me today, Jose and Amanda. I'm excited to be able to share some additional insights into the Expedia Tap journey. We have actually enhanced our Travel Agent Academy, which really coincides with a lot of the training that you get from Archer Travel on becoming a travel agent. And we'd like to take it a step further to be able to provide some really good tools for you to help market to your clients. So not only do we have a good library that you can view, we have some videos, how-tos. We also house a lot of our joint videos with partners around the world. And most importantly, we have an agent toolkit that we've designed just for you with some great templates that you can pull down, customize with your contact information and send out to clients. Especially now that we're going into the summer, you should maybe start thinking, what are your clients going to be doing in the fall and early winter? So I do encourage you to go into Expedia Tap Academy. It's free of charge. It's just a great tool that we have designed to help you become more efficient and professional working with your clients.
Great answer. All right. Can you share some success stories of travel agents who have effectively marketed on social media?
Yes, I'm amazed when I look at how many agents working with Expedia Tap, and there are about 100 or so of the 5,000 booking agents that have exceeded revenue of greater than $100,000 last year. The highest one actually booked over $700,000 with us.
Wow.
And so basically what they are doing within their own team, as well as taking the tools they've learned from Archer and applying a lot of Expedia Tap's knowledge, it really just helps get the information out to the clients, getting them excited to book. And so I've got to say, I'm very impressed with so many of you that I've had the pleasure of meeting over the last 8 years. And it's like I'm not going to say a love fest, but it is actually such a great partnership of us providing a good platform, a good product, as well as good tools to help you develop your professional outreach.
Great. And I just want to stop here for a second because again, you guys, Expedia is worldwide. You can book the whole planet on it, right, David? Pretty much, you can. Latin America, and we're in all the markets. Expedia Tap Mexico, Expedia Tap UK, Expedia Tap EU. So again, use them. How can agents effectively utilize the Expedia Tap Academy?
Well, number one, with the webinar that was presented yesterday, there are a couple slides that I'd recommend that you view in your Agent Cafe. And it's actually a link where you can go into Expedia Tap Academy. And it's very easy to utilize. But most importantly, since it's been refreshed, it's easier to navigate. And there's also areas of what are you looking for or what questions you might have
Hmm.
on some of the new features. So our goal is to help provide that information that's going to enable you to, number one, become the best professional travel agent for your clients.
And just if you guys missed that supplier webinar training from yesterday, it's right here on this Facebook page. So go back and review it if you didn't get a chance to do it. Yeah, I mean, because it's really, really important. All right, let's go now to the next slide as we ask you a couple more questions here. Key marketing ideas: engage your audience. Okay. Number one, limited time deals and exclusive offers. Can you talk a little bit about that, Dave?
Yes, right now, today, we just
Yeah.
launched our May sale. So I'm
Okay.
happy to say that effective today through the 26th of April, we have a global accommodation sale up to 25% off of global accommodations worldwide. And so I'm really excited that we're able to provide that to you. And the other thing is as you are going into respective markets, many of our partners have limited time deals from time to time. So it's something that we invite our partners to provide that information. And so when you would go into a particular destination or you're going into like a Marriott or any one of the branded hotels, oftentimes they will offer some limited time deals as well as value added amenities that your clients will get, which doesn't cost you anything, but it increases the value perception of that particular buy.
Cool. Create engagement posts on social media. The easiest one is if you've got clients that are going to an all-inclusive or on a cruise or whatever, they're going to come back with photos. Everybody has photos now off their phones. Ask your clients, can I use some of that to post on my social media? And you should be, again, you, the agent, should also be documenting your trip when you go on a cruise or something, that you can start posting that stuff. Have a themed travel party or a booth at a local market. That is a way of engagement too. Theme parties are really easy. I mean, you could have a Hawaii Expedia party, that you can book Hawaii through Expedia Tap with the great deals that they have that sale right now with the 25% off. You can do 7-nighters. You can even include the air. And so that's an easy one. I mean, and just show the videos. The videos that we've been showing you this week, I've gotten from Expedia, the official page on their YouTube page, and that's easily and accessible to you that you can share that with your family members, friends, and potential clients. Let's go to the next slide. Boosting visibility. All right. Give us some insights on what types of clients agents should try to reach on social media, David.
Wow, that's really a key opportunity for all of you that are in this profession. I always recommend, especially when I'm doing individual training. I just came back from doing the Philadelphia Road Show, which was really well attended and met some incredible people. But I always like to say, where you are, where you live, what are you involved with in terms of charitable causes and different outlets to be able to increase your awareness of what clients are out there. And I think a lot of that is Um, you can actually, even when you go to the store and you always have your business card with you, because you never know when you're going to meet somebody, even if it's a brief conversation. So I would say at this point, you know, don't you know put parameters on what type of clients you want, but most importantly, when you do find somebody interested, actively listen to what they are wanting because you can provide some incredible insights and recommendations. So all I say is please, whatever you do, where you live, you have a sphere of influence, whether it's through family, friends, colleagues, or any of the organizations that you might be involved in, and that will help you target different clients for your business.
How can agents successfully use Expedia Tap Rewards?
Well, Expedia Tap Rewards is designed to give you back an opportunity to earn loyalty points on the Expedia uh, hotels that are booked globally.
Hmm.
So for every dollar spent, you get a loyalty point. And so basically, what that is, it's a reward for you. Once you get to a certain threshold, you can redeem those gift cards. I have some of your agents have advised that at the end of the year, they had so many points, they didn't know what to do with them. So when they got individual gift cards, they would send them out as a thank you to their top producing clients.
Hmm.
So, it is there for you. It's really an additional thank you. But most importantly, I did find out this last week out of 1,000 agents that booked last week, 368 were not part of rewards,
Mm.
and they had all booked revenue qualifying for rewards points. So that's my big push is number one, get signed up if you're not signed up. And that information is on the Internet Cafe in the webinar that I presented yesterday. How can you be successful with it? The more hotels you book, the more TAP rewards you're going to earn.
Oh, there you go. Can travel agents use TA rate to experience activities, or would they just book themselves for commission?
Um, Actually, we do not offer a travel agent rate. We feel at this point, if you're booking something for yourself, you're going to be getting a commission, or it is going to really offset the cost of that particular activity or hotel. Or so at this point, really, it's and but then again, if you book a prepaid hotel, not only you're getting a commission, you're also going to get loyalty points that's going to come back to you.
Hmm. Okay, great. All right, Amanda, can we go to the next PowerPoint slide? Here we go. Archie Travel key tips. Post supplier content regularly. Free tools, post in an Evolution Travel Cafe. Share client testimonials and pictures. That's a given. And something else to add. When you're working with your client, and I picked this up from Drew, and Dave knows Drew Santiago really, really, really well. Um, and it was funny that he said this is one of the last questions you should ask when you're qualifying that. They're going on that all-inclusive resort, or they're going to, Universal Epic Universe. Always say, hey, do you want to invite anyone else? And that can double your booking, whether it's another family member that they think of, or a neighbor, or another family that they want to go with them. Is ask them that. Share client testimonials and pictures. Promote limited time deals. The other day, you guys, we showed you Dave, Expedia Tap. We've been promoting his sale, which starts today, and it goes through the 26th. It ends next week, but we have that, and we also just showed you where the deals are. That was on Tuesday, where the deals are, and it's still on this Facebook page. If you missed it, all the cruise lines are on sale. Everything's on sale, so go do that. Okay, what else do we have here? Selling the experience, not just the product. What are the key selling points agents should highlight when selling Expedia Tap to make more commission?
Well, I think a lot of it is, especially with whenever you're sourcing a hotel, when you look at the left-hand side, we have a lot of filtering options. And with our dynamic commission policy going from premium plus all the way to basic, if you are interested solely to make the most commission, I would filter to say, just check the premium plus or premium. So that will make sure that any of the hotels that are listed give you the best or the best commission that's being offered. And normally, when you look at a given market with over 3 million accommodations worldwide, many of these destinations have several hundred to choose from, and many of them are at the higher commission tier. Now, I will say that our partnership with the Hilton, Marriott Worldwide, they are guaranteeing that all of their brands underneath their umbrella are participating at the highest two levels of premium plus or premium commission. Just remember, all of our commissions are paid on the gross model. So whatever the cost of the item is plus the tax, we pay a gross commission.
Okay. How can agents use storytelling to boost clients' interest in the brand?
Oh, every client wants to tell their story. So I encourage you not only to get them excited, get them to where they're going, have a follow-up with them, have coffee with them, have them share their memories or stories, because that's going to help you as you go forward in being able to say, hey, I've had some clients that have just come back from somewhere in the world. They loved it. This is why they loved it. And so maybe when you help provide a couple recommendations, you can maybe narrow it down to some of those areas where you've had clients that have had incredible feedback about the destination, the hotel, the activities, the ambiance. As we were just talking, it's cloudy in Southern California, but it is sunny here in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is the perfect time to be here. So I think a lot of it is you can really razzle and dazzle them with great insights, and your words will paint wonderful pictures for your clients as they're planning their trip.
What is a key tip for selling pre and post cruise? I can answer that really simple. Universal Epic Universe. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. But it's just, you guys, again, what is the key tip for selling pre and post cruises? What would you say?
Well, I always recommend that anytime a client is going on a cruise, it's a vacation journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, maybe the core of it is going to be the cruise, but if they're wanting to get to know the destination, um, let's face it, a 2 day pre and a 2 day post makes a magical journey. Because you get them there early, are able to adapt to the environment. They're not rushed to get on the ship.
That's right.
They have an incredible time on the ship. But once they get, once the cruise is over, yeah, I know some people they want to automatically go to the airport and get home, but some clients don't. They want to be able to spend maybe a couple extra days
Mm-hmm.
just decompressing before
Mm-hmm.
they have to get on that plane. So I always recommend, uh, really provide them an opportunity to do a full vacation and complement it with our hotel pre and post program.
Okay. Key marketing points for travel agents for use storytelling to paint a picture of the client's dream vacation. Share destination highlights and unique selling points of the supplier. Use videos to show glimpses into experiences the brand provided. We give you guys everything on that. We show you all the brands and all the videos. What is one common mistake travel agents, travel advisors make when using Expedia Tap, Dave?
I'm not going to say it's a mistake. I think because there's so much offered,
Mm-hmm.
maybe the biggest challenge is offering too much to choose from.
Yeah.
Because I have found that sometimes when you've got three or four options, it's very hard to make a decision. But as you actively listen before you provide those options, narrow it down to the point where, especially with a husband and wife team or partner or whatever, oftentimes they're on different ends of the island or different islands. So it's your job to really get to know what is going to be a common recommendation, and then also too, just don't give them too many choices. And I
Yeah.
think that maybe might be a little bit of a downfall,
Yeah.
is because then you get excited and you want them to do this, and this, and it's like, or when a client says, "Well, I'm going to do 3 countries in a week," when they go to Europe, and that's crazy
Yeah.
because all you're going to be doing is
It's,
flying, either on a bus, in a car.
yeah.
You're not even going to be able to enjoy.
Enjoy.
So. I always like the 1, 3, 5 year plan. If they're really interested in Europe, okay, let's send you to the most favorite country you want to go to this year. 3 years from now, let's maybe do two, and in 5 years, let's do a month and hit 4 countries. So I think a lot of it is how you approach your recommendation to your client.
Cool. Great. That's great advice. All right. Start marketing now. Training on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. What did you go over? Well, we just did. So there's some great tips for you here. Amanda, do you want to add anything to this?
The training that David did yesterday on Wednesday, that's
Yeah.
the question. What did you go over on Wednesday, David?
I went over a number of things. Um, it's important to understand how dynamic our platform is, as we are a global provider of various products. And that's, our largest product that we represent are over 3 million hotels and vacation rentals worldwide. But we also have activities, over 220,000 activities. We have cars, you can do flights. And then with the bundle, that enables you to get a commission on the air plus a hotel or car, a bundled commission. But I think a lot of it is not only sharing with you the overall platform, being able to show you how easy it to navigate. And then again, with some of our new features, the one new feature I talked about was adding an agency service charge on a prepaid hotel booking. Many agents, and I'll tell you right now, I have 10 agency partners in my portfolio. Um, Archer Travel agents, I'm seeing the most transactions towards adding another $10, $20, up to 30% of the book value on the hotel as an additional commission stream for you.
All right, that's pretty cool. All right, well, so let's get started. Register for Expedia Tap. You go to the booking portal, follow the instructions in the back office. Start in the back office, click on Travel Cafe. Then you go to suppliers, you pick your country, use specific register link. Join the latest training and educational resources. Make sure you check our schedule when we have these. And tomorrow we'll show you, like, let's say if you missed, David's supplier webinar training, we will show you where those trainings are in Travel Cafe so you can go back and review that. Engage with your clients, audience, and build rapport and follow up. Follow up. The aim of marketing is to know and understand the customer so well that the product or service fits them and it sells itself. Thank you, Dave, for joining us today. Thank you for all thank you all you Evolution Travel agents for taking time to build your business, thrive for success, and make more money. Do we have any questions for David? Amanda?
Yes, we do. So the first question is, why can only certain properties be partnered with flights when creating packages?
That's a good question. Normally, most of our hotels, you have the ability to add or, bundle air. Now, our system will only allow you to do a traditional to and from. So it's like from Phoenix to Baltimore, it would be the surrounding hotels in Baltimore back. If there are any specific instances where you've encountered that, I would recommend that you do a screenshot, send it to me, and I can do some research. But for the most part, you should be able to book air and a partner, a hotel, to get a bundled reservation.
Awesome. Uh, does the client see the service charge when we add it, or does it just show as part of the booking?
Actually, you have the ability to hide the service fee. And that's where I recommend that you go into the Expedia Tap Academy and search the agency service charge feature, because it will show you how you can hide that amount when you're sending the invoice to the client.
Can we add a service charge to flight only?
Not at this point, but we've made some recommendations. Right now, they are working on being able to add a service fee to package and as well as flight only. So I would anticipate by the end of the year, we will probably have one or two of those additional features available to add a service fee.
Perfect. I don't see any other questions at this moment. We did have a shout out to Expedia Tap. Tracy said, I have clients traveling to Mexico today on a vacation I booked through Tap. I talked to customer service just 30 minutes ago. They were wonderful and they helped me with their current transportation booking.
All right,
Oh,
that's
excellent.
great. That's good to hear. That's wonderful to hear. That's wonderful to hear. And Dave is here. I mean, I reach out to Dave several times during the week, and he's always on top of it, wanting to help you guys, whatever issues that you're having with your clients on their bookings. So that's pretty much it. All right, Amanda, is that it?
Here's another question. We'll just do one more. I'm a Mexico agent. I want to use Expedia Tap USA. Is that available to me? Or am I only able to use Expedia Tap Mexico?
You would need to send a request in because I know that we have several agents. Well, I have one agent in Mexico, but a majority of her clients are in the U.S. So she's utilizing the U.S. point of sale for those clients, whereas any of her Mexico or Mexican clients, she utilizes the Mexico point of sale. So we're handling a case by case, but we should be able to assist getting the additional sign-on for her or this
Perfect.
agent.
And if you want more information, why don't you email me, and then I'll forward that email to David, and he'll look that into, look that for you, look that up for you. Okay?
And then I would like to make a recommendation is that for those of you that are just signing up for Expedia Tap, always remember once you've signed up for Expedia Tap, please at the same time go utilize the Expedia Tap rewards link and sign up because many of you, once you get started, you start booking. And I don't want you to miss out earning any loyalty points on booking the prepaid hotels.
Okay, there you go. All right, that's wonderful.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. That's all the questions we have in chat.
All right, David, and thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us. Hopefully tomorrow we're working it out. We're going to wrap up tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time for the weekly wrap up, and hopefully David will be joining us for that as we finish up Expedia Tap Week. All of you agents have a wonderful day today. Please contact us if you need any type of assistance. I'm Jose Lambert of Archer Travel Service with Mr. David Evans of Expedia Tap. Have a wonderful day, everybody. See ya.
Thank you.